Welcome back to the greatest podcast on earth, Pillow Talk with Boujie and Broke.
Welcome back to episode 2 of
Pillow
Boujie
Talk.
and Broke. Boujie and Broke.
We're back, y'all. We know y'all missed us. We were out on the lake last time. We hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend. But we're back, we're better, and we're ready to talk about summer.
Summer's my favorite time of year.
Summer's my favorite time of the year, too. So let's go ahead, get into it. So we're in Nashville. There's never not something to do in Nashville during the summertime. So let's talk about it. What are your favorite spots, Nashville spots, during the summer?
I'll tell you right now. My favorite dinner place. You ready?
I'm ready.
Rainforest Cafe.
Same, dude. A man takes you to Rainforest Cafe.
You can see the fishes swim
He can
in the
get
tanks.
If I ever have a man that texts me, he's like, hey, I'm coming to pick you up. And we drive and we walk in his Rainforest Cafe, instant.
If he pulls up to Octa Mills Mall and you're like, what? But then...
But give it a chance.
Yeah.
Wait and see, ladies. And
if he gets you a little tipsy, then he goes and treats you at, like, H&M.
Right. What's better than that? Is there an H&M there now?
Yeah. There's a big one there.
All right, well, I'm going to give you one of my favorite summer spots. Nashville Shores.
That's what I'm saying. You ever be on the lake and think, can I swim over there and they won't notice?
Yeah, like, let me just pull up and dock.
When's the last time you've been to Nashville Shores?
It's been a while, but is it one of my favorite spots still? 100%.
Did you ride the banana boat?
I did it all. There was nothing I didn't do there. So what are you talking about? Of course
I conquered it all.
I conquered Nashville Shores. Y'all, we talk about Nashville Shores all the time, though. Like, haha, Joe, let's go to Nashville Shores. But, like, at this point, I feel like we're both serious.
Well, because I have
we're trying to go.
Kellen, my 10-year-old brother, I'm like, yeah, we can, like, take him. But, like, you know, if he can't go.
If he were to say not make it, we
could still go.
I feel like it's fun. It's affordable. Let's round up a group.
I think we should.
Slide in the DMs if y'all want to go to Nashville Shores. If no one slides in, we'll just still go to Nashville Shores together. What's another one of your favorite spots? We'll give them a few. Give people some ideas.
Okay, well, obviously, Fat Boys Barbecue in Antioch, Tennessee.
Hell yeah, and it's not because her daddy owns it.
It's not. He do, don't he?
Y'all, seriously, Fat Boys Barbecue, best barbecue. Best banana pudding, you
best
guys.
Banana pudding, best mac and cheese. I think this whole podcast should
The floor is kind of sticky, but the people are nice.
It should just be a food podcast.
We could do that. I'm down for that.
Did we just come up with something?
Do we just do something?
Y'all got a side hustle. No one's ever done it before.
What was your thing? You said Fat Boys and Rainforest Cafe. She's obviously hungry right now.
I am hungry. All right, well, what's yours?
I got another one, Alena, and I'm going to say it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
I know what you're going to say. Don't do it.
It's Tin Roof on Montreal. I'm tired of acting.
Tin Roof screams
like it's
if you're about
move.
32 or under and you've grown up in Nashville your whole life, like, come here on a Friday night and you'll see everyone you've ever known.
But that is my thing. I'm under 30. I've grown up in Nashville. I'm just tired of pretending like...
Apparently, if you are born and raised in Nashville, it's super hot, guys, so...
That's what someone told us today. Or yesterday.
That's what someone told you.
Well,
it wasn't hot when I said it.
Shut up. I just feel like I'm tired of getting judged when I'm with Alena, and we're out somewhere, and she's like, oh, everyone's like, what's the move, guys? And I'm like, it's Tin Roof! I'm sick of everyone giving me the stink eye after that.
Beatrice,
so once again, slide in if there's someone out there.
If you want to go to Tin Roof, you go. That's fine.
So I like Nashville Shores, Tin Roof, and Planet Fitness on Nolensville Top Pike. I do spend a lot of time at Planet Fitness.
It's a nice place.
It is a nice place. No judgment zone.
I know.
So yeah, those are fave spots in Nashville. I mean, there's probably a few more, but those are just like top, 5, 6 places. If you're new, if you're not from Nashville, try them out. Fat Boys, Planet Fitness, Tin Roof. You'll never want to leave.
Definitely try out Fat Boys, though.
Oh, for sure.
Give my dad a shout out.
Say Pillow Talk sent you.
Yeah.
Boujie and Broke. He might give you
Bianca
some mac
and
cheese.
Beatrice.
Yeah. So those are our favorite summer spots. Now let's maybe talk about like Do you have any goals for summer 2022? Or are we just goalless?
No, I have a goal, but it's more like a lifetime goal. That I get flown out to a private island. Someone pays for it.
That sounds feasible for this summer.
In which I end up living there. My backyard becomes the ocean, and I have a pet dolphin. And then I make enough money off this podcast where I quit my full-time job of being a nurse and become a dolphin trainer.
That might happen this summer. Let's make it happen. So. You guys.
We're 2 episodes in, so I think by the end of the summer we're gonna be famous. We're gonna be famous.
If I'm gonna be famous for something,
it's gonna be for this.
For training dolphins. Okay, so I got a couple goals. Are they as cool as that? Probably not. But these are real. These are more like, no offense, but achievable and such.
Okay.
Do you know who Landon Ramono is?
The TikToker?
Yeah, well, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
I think it's Ramono. Well, he lives in Nashville. But I just love him. I watch all his stuff every day, and anytime he posts, like, some new content, I'm like, Eeh. So,
he is funny.
Landon Ramono, if you're listening to this, you probably are. My goal this summer is to run into him, and I want him to sign my booty cheeks. I want Landon on the left cheek, Ramono on the right one. I've never watched it.
I think that's a good idea, Beatrice.
So that's one goal.
I hear he hangs out at the local Tin Roof on Demumber Rim, so...
You know what? He might.
As long as you stay there, you'll be good.
Classy for that. I'm gonna find. If anyone knows where Landon Ramono hangs out,
let us know. Let us know.
Let's see. What's another one of my goals. I'm gonna have to say it. I want to be flown out to 3 major cities.
And you want me to go with you?
Well, obviously, we're a package deal. I mean, I'm not gonna not.
Didn't someone message you on Instagram last weekend, or earlier last week, and ask if you want to go to Miami that weekend, and they would fly you out?
Fly all, me and all my friends out, but I said, "Ooh, don't have any friends, can't come." Sorry,
I was busy.
Yeah. I was like, man, it's gonna take me a while to round up the troops. Yeah, I did have that. I didn't go though, so
I know.
Maybe
well, we need something better than Miami, like
more
like the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, you know, there's dolphins in Miami, Alena.
I know, but it makes me sad that they're always in a pool. Like I'd like to swim with them in the ocean
in their natural habitat.
Yeah.
That's really good of you, Alena.
I know. It's gonna make me sad talking about it.
Okay, well, we'll change the subject then. Okay. So let's change the subject. It's all about summer. We're in the heat of summer. It's hot, but we're just trying to add some, we're trying to make it more fun, not
right.
boring and hot and lame.
Right.
So how about we tell them our best summer story? Because I feel like any of our summer stories, like, it's gonna be together, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Okay, so my favorite summer story, I feel like it's the yacht in Key West, right?
When we were Lily and Poppy?
Lily. Don't you think we should tell them about that?
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay. So best summer story, we were in Key West. Like, this was like 4 years ago, but it's still top of the list, best summer stories. So we were in Key West. We did this thing where we would go out and pretend to be, we had these alter egos. Lily and Poppy. I was Poppy, right?
Yeah.
I was Poppy Christopher.
Lily. And I can't do a British accent.
You just did. It was great. Lily. You said Lily. It's because we're a couple cocktails in right now, so all of a sudden the British comes out.
Yeah, the more I drink,
couple
the
cocktails
more British.
It turns into Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, Harry. Gryffindor.
You're a wizard, Lily. So when we would go to Key West, we would go out each night and pretend we were Lily and Poppy. And we did all this research on it. Like, we looked up places that we were from. So we would tell people we were from Berkeley, East Yorkshire.
And some of it we actually did make up, though. Like, we would say, like, College Grove, which is where we grew up, south of Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be like, oh my gosh. Well, I'm not going to do my British accent right now. But we would be like, oh my gosh, we're from College Grove. It's a beautiful town outside of Wales.
500 kilometers outside of Wales, to be exact. Like, that's the kind of shit we would say. And we had this slang we would use. So if people said something crazy, we'd be like, blinding! Or bloody hell. That was one we used. Like, if some dude tried to dance with us to the bar, we'd be like, bloody hell. Back off. But it was like, none of this.
That's what they say.
Piss off. Good evening, chaps. We would call people chaps. But people believed it. How don't ask me. People are just stupid, I guess.
So, anyways, we met this group of old people because we thrive with the elderly, right? Obviously, they have a yacht.
Geriatrics.
Obviously, they invite us on it. So that was a great day.
Lily and Poppy don't not get invited onto a yacht.
Yeah, they're feeding us mimosas. They also, by the end of the day, we realized that they think we're a couple.
Oh, yeah. So we get on the yacht. They literally, like, shoving mimosas down our throat. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, we're drinking them and stuff. But, like, still, it's like mimosa after mimosa after mimosa. And then we realized
we're also, like, fresh 21. So, like, 5 mimosas now would...
Oh, shit. That was sent me over the edge.
I was going to say that then...
I'm dead after 5 mimosas. So we realized they think we're in a relationship. Because we started taking shots. And they would, like, toast to us. Like, toast to Lily and Poppy for a beautiful relationship. Their health, wealth, and happiness. Yeah, and we were like, okay.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Kind.
So, by the end of this whole yacht trip, I mean, we've been out there all day with them. We have a flight home back to Nashville that night. So, you know, as bougie and broke do, we get a little too litty. So, we finally get off the yacht and we're like...
Can't drive the scooter now.
The moped, yeah. So, what do? We see a Joe's Crab Shack. That's what we do.
We mosey on in there.
So, we go to Joe's Crab Shack. We're like, okay, we're going to sober up, have some fried pickle chips, and by the time we'll make it to our flight, whatever.
So then we, you know, sit there a little too long, mosey on back to the room.
You forgot to mention how the waitress had to check on us.
I didn't forget to mention. I blew past that.
So Alena
just blew right past
she's
that.
like fresh out of a relationship. She gets a little too drunk on this yacht. She starts crying in Joe's Crab Shack over her ex. I have pictures of her.
Okay.
Like teardrops falling on the menu. The waitress has to be like, "Hey, ladies, are you guys okay?" We're like, "No, yeah, she's good. She's good."
It together for too long. Whatever.
So we do that. We're still too drunk to be driving these mopeds. So we're like, okay, I guess we'll just walk around town. I think we went to like a bakery and got some cookies.
Went into a candy shop, yeah.
We got some airbrush t-shirts. What you would normally do downtown Key West.
Got Bianca and Beatrice airbrushed on a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a lie. So anyways, we make it home. And then we are like obviously running so behind for our flight. And we get there, like say our flight's at 6:30. We roll into the airport. We go to check in at like 6:20, you know, expecting
6:28.
So expecting to be fine. And she's like, yeah, like you have missed your flight. It's like taking off right now.
Yeah, she's like, they're already on it. And we're like, no, it's okay. And she's like, no, it's like
you're
not.
We're like, oh.
You can't just finesse your way onto a flight.
Crap.
But let me tell you what, if Alena's not good at anything in the world, she's good at talking to these airline attendants, whatever they are.
But I am good at other stuff too.
No. But I'm saying that's the last thing.
One talent.
Yeah, that's the only thing she's good at. But she can finesse an airline like no other, y'all. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm also very resourceful, so like...
Right.
If I can get us a first class ticket, I'm gonna get us a first class ticket. And what did I do?
She got us a first class ticket.
Got us a first class ticket out of there for like 2 hours later. So we scooted
at no
back
charge to Boujie and broke.
That's what she said.
Because we're bougie, and she said Boujie and broke. Is that you?
Oh my
Hop on first class, free of charge.
So we scoot on back home, go to the local Starbucks, sober up a little bit, head back to the airport. Vacation's over. We're super depressed about it, but it's a good time.
But we're flying first class up in the sky. For free. So it was just like literally
it was a good ending.
A roller coaster. But that's like the best summer.
Yeah.
Like the best time I feel like I've had during summer.
Yeah, I agree.
But what about a shitty summer story? What's our worst summer story?
I mean, I'm thinking of a story. It's not like terrible. I mean, it worked out for me. Didn't work out for you so much. It's funny. We went to New York.
Oh my gosh, New York. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Let's dive into the New York story. So, was this the same summer?
Same summer, yeah.
Yeah.
The summer was a roller coaster.
So
So while we were in Key West, actually, we met this group of guys.
Gonna blow past all that.
So we met this group of guys, and they had invited. We kind of like stayed in touch with them after. Well, Alena really stayed in touch with them. She's married to one of them now.
Well, now, but at the time, you stayed in touch with one of them. Me and my.
Nothing.
You stayed in touch with one of them.
We were all staying in touch with the group.
Yeah,
okay?
we had made friends.
So we're still like bougie and broke. Emphasis on the broke. We're like working between summer semesters, or semesters. We're home for the summer. We meet these guys on vacation. One day they hit us up and they're like, "Hey, there's a concert at Madison Square Garden in New York," because they went to school in New York, and they were like, "Don't worry about a thing. Just get yourselves here. We'll take care of the concert. We'll take care of the Airbnb, everything. Just get here." So naturally, we're like, all right, cool. We're on our way.
All right, so
we're on our way.
Took us like 2 or 3 days to get there. Not really. But
we hop in my, at the time, 2010 Ford Edge, and we're like, yeah, it's a good idea to just drive into city of Manhattan. We're like, there's nothing we can't do.
Well, and there's not.
There's not. We conquered it.
So we go there thinking, oh my gosh, we're about to be wined and dined. Like, they got us this Airbnb with a quote-unquote skyline view.
Yeah, like we're thinking, it's giving penthouse.
That's vibes. What I was going to say. I'm thinking we're about to roll up into a penthouse. The butler's going to come out to our car.
Right, they're going to carry our bags for us.
They're going to carry us.
Right, I'm getting a piggyback ride up to the penthouse.
So we roll up into New Jersey. I can't do it.
Jersey. So yeah, we drop a pin. They drop the pin, and we're like, "Hey, is there some sort of mistake? It's giving us an address in New Jersey." And they're like,
"It's giving Jersey vibes.
It's giving Jersey,
not penthouse vibes,
not Manhattan, whatever financial district vibes." And they're like, "No problem. That's the right address." And we're like, "Okay,
it's fine.
Yeah, we're like, whatever. We're gonna roll with it. We're just happy to be here."
Yeah.
So we finally, after 4 days of travel and whatnot, we roll up to this shithole in Jersey.
It wasn't that bad. We get
there, we're carrying our own bags up the flights of steps. We knock on the door. The door opens. A heat wave hits us. AC's broken. Immediately
Middle of August.
Immediately no. It's middle of August. The Airbnb is like on the first floor right next to the dumpsters in Jersey, and the AC's broken. But we're still like, okay.
It's fine.
We're going to go with it. So Alena walks in. She's like, okay, cool.
But I walk in and you know what I see?
She's like, where's the skyline view like you guys said?
There's a big old canvas on the wall of the New York City skyline. So they weren't lying.
Yeah, they're just honest group.
I did start out having a little bit of trust issues after that, but it's fine. Not going to let it ruin the weekend, right?
We were just obviously like red flag after red flag after red flag, just letting him go.
We're making it sound really bad because I ended up marrying this guy.
Like, he wasn't the bad part though. So we walk in. We're letting all these things go, like, okay, whatever, like, we get it, they're in college, too, they're just trying to make ends meet. So what if, when they looked on the Airbnb website, they searched price low to high?
Right, that's okay. We were all in college at the time, so, like...
Right, it's like that, those things weren't a big deal.
Yeah.
But they had said, all-inclusive, you ladies don't worry about a thing.
Yeah.
So
he had said.
Yeah.
He not being the man I married, the other man that was there.
So we said, dang, we've been traveling all day, like, we're so hungry. And they were like, well, it's a good thing we went to the store for you ladies. We're like, fuck yeah, dude. So we swing open the fridge, and I'm like, is there another fridge? Or
where's the food? And then I turn around and... what do you know? There's a box of Cheez-Its and 2 Cliff Bars on the table, and they're like...
for the whole weekend.
Yeah. Him, not going to say names, not my husband, said, here you go, ladies. We got you some snacks after traveling here for days
all this
on
way
end.
for us.
I'm like,
So I'm like,
I don't know what kind of girls you've dated in the past, but it's going to take more than a Cliff Bar to fill me up.
But we let that one roll too. We're like, okay, you got us some Cheez-Its. That's cool. Thank you. I love Cheez-Its and Cliff Bars. Ain't nothing better than Cheez-Its and washing it down with a Cliff Bar.
You read my mind. Like, I love.
Are you kidding me right now? This is what I was hoping would be here.
I love to choke on a Cliff Bar because they're so thick. And,
no water there. Yeah. AC's out.
Yeah, so we were just thriving. So anyways, they're like, okay, we're gonna go meet up with some friends. Like, can we leave in like 30 minutes? And we're like, gosh, y'all really obviously don't know anything about women, but sure, we'll just like get it together.
We'll pull it together real quick, which we did. We looked.
Let me tell you what, we did pull it
Sexy.
together. To this day, I don't think we've ever looked that good, and we just really got ready fast. We were on cloud 9, whatever. So we go to the bars with their friends in town, and first round of drinks come up.
Well, no, let's backtrack. They had said to us, like, girls, we're going to go to a casino.
Oh, yeah.
Looks super nice. So we, like, went shopping for this, okay? I bought my dress at Marshall's, and it was nice.
It was $19.99.
It was $11.99, I think, actually.
Okay, well, I actually went to Express and got a black jumper.
Did you say Express?
Express.
Dang, rich girl over here. It's giving rich.
It was like $70, which to me is a lie. You know, I don't shop, so I was like, I'll have this forever.
During college, that's a lot to spend.
It is. Even now, I still
outfit.
wear that thing. I literally wore that like a couple months ago. I
You
wore it
got
for
our money's worth.
Yeah.
So they had told us look super nice, so we're like balls to the wall. Like, we're really trying here. We get ready in our little hot ass room. We still make it work. We walk out. Homeboy's in Wranglers. They're both in Wranglers. So me,
Wasn't he in shorts
jorts, Wrangler jorts.
and boots?
So me, I'm like, oh no, it's not the vibe. Like, Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm scared. But Alena, she's like,
I'm like, oh, Wrangler jeans and some boots.
round chicken, wow.
I've met my husband.
She's interested.
The search is over, y'all.
This is it. This is the one. So we're like, okay, whatever. You guys look like shit. We look really good. We're still gonna like have a good time. So we go out. End up not going to.
Anything that they said we were gonna go to.
Yeah, it was like a.
We went to like a local bar too. I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't like I could have
casual.
worn whatever. Like we showed up and all their friends wearing
Could've
cargo
worn
shorts and a t-shirt.
some jorts for sure.
Yeah.
Some Wranglers and boots.
For sure. We could have worn what we wore the next day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second.
So no, but we literally went to this bar, and so they had said, "You girls don't worry about a thing."
Next time I hear that, I'm leaving my money at home.
For real,
Because
like,
we go up to
my
the bar,
wallet's in Tennessee.
first round in New York City, like, that's
But
worse
we're
than
being, like,
Nashville.
polite. Like, we don't want to be, like, bitches. So
Well,
we were
next
like,
time I'm not being polite.
next time I'm being a bitch. So we were like, oh, yeah, like, we'll get this first round, guys. Don't worry about it.
I've never seen a man put his credit card back in his wallet so fast. Not my husband, the other man.
Yeah, we won't mention any names, but you know who you are. And you made me pay for all my shit that weekend. And you look like trash, too.
Yeah, so this all paid trip.
What did you say about it, though? You only locked this. He said
He said, oh, let me just put this back in my wallet and lock it away for the weekend.
for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this all-inclusive trip turns out to be
Very
inclusive. Yeah. So the next day, when you go on a trip with Alena, it's like everything's scheduled, everything's planned. She's got like an itinerary of activities.
I just like to cover a lot of ground when I go on vacation. I don't want to get home and be like, man, we should have done that. Like, you're welcome. If it was up to you, we'd just, I don't know, wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't go on a vacation.
Yeah, we wouldn't go on a vacation. Well, what better than to cover a lot of ground than what did we go on? Like
We went on a ferry tour of
New York.
Like the river. What river?
The Hudson? Yeah, which was really cool. We saw like the Statue of Liberty.
We saw the Eiffel Tower and
Golden Gate Bridge,
yeah.
Cinderella's Castle. All the major things in New York, you know. You guys wouldn't know if you haven't been there. But anyway. So this was like the summer of hats for me, you guys. So I had like on this straw hat. And I thought I looked like really cute. I was feeling myself, okay? And so I'm feeling myself. And then all of a sudden, the dude that I go with is my date. It was like, hey, you look like Kid Rock, Victoria. I was like, fuck, I'm done. I was just, at that point, I'd shut down. Alena's falling in love with her future husband at the time. And I'm paying for all my stuff.
He's over here taking pictures of me, and your man's telling you look like Kid
to look
Rock.
like Kid Rock, yeah. Like, not even a cute celeb. So, that trip ended with Alena vibing, meeting her husband, and I was alone, lonely, and broke. And hungry.
Wait, you just gonna bypass our outfits like that? Like we didn't pick the worst outfits to walk around New York City.
Speak for yourself.
Well, we got invited on this trip, so we're like, okay, let's just put together an outfit that's just fire, you know, so we can walk around New York City.
10 out of 10.
Good.
Never been done before. Best we could come up with.
Okay, so Victoria had her hat. We go down head to toe.
Let's not even talk about me. Mine wasn't that bad. Let's talk about yours. Yours was bad.
Yours was not even that bad. Mine, I literally have like pictures on my Snapchat roll of like outfit options. None are great, but what I went with, I had on a black tank top. Okay, whatever. It was my mom's. I thought it was vintage. Not the worst of it. You go down. I had on cut off Levi jean shorts.
That's a look. Manhattan, trying to impress a man. What better than some super cash fit you would wear to Burger King?
Yeah, still not my best. But the worst part, I'm thinking, we're going to be walking around a lot. We're going to cover a lot of ground. I want to wear comfortable shoes in front of this guy I'm impressing. So I pull out the Crocs. I wore Croc sandals.
She was dead ass wearing Crocs.
You know what? I don't regret it though.
So Kid Rock and Crocs was walking around Manhattan.
It rained that day. My feet were fine. I
looked like a wet Kid Rock.
I buffed those rubber Crocs. It's fine.
So I feel like that would go down as worst summer story in history for us.
I liked it, but for you, yes, okay.
For you, I left with just bad juju. Bad juju. So we're looking forward to this summer. We're hoping to make some better memories. We go to the lake a lot. We're going to the lake for 4th of July next weekend. We hope you guys are doing some fun stuff. Getting litty, you know.
All the things.
All the things. But I think we're going to start this thing that we do at the end of each podcast, where we pick our favorite DM for the other person, and we read it. So some people are going to eventually end up getting exposed.
Victoria's are always going to be funnier than mine, though.
That's not true.
Let me read yours.
Let's swap phones really fast and pick our favorite.
Okay, I have Beatrice's phone. I'm going to go first. This is from...
Which one did you... Don't mention names.
I'm not. I'm just going to say his name...
I'm just kidding.
His name rhymes with Clark and starts with an M. He messaged Victoria. I really wanted to see... Oh, this is... Let me preface. This is the guy we saw at the bar like a few weeks ago. Yeah, we saw him out at LA Jackson. He followed Victoria around. He said, I really wanted to see that memory of you that night. That short hairstyle you're wearing instantly drew me to you. DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia said you were the baddest white girl in the building. Young Buck said the same thing. But to me, not just because you're white, you're just a damn badass woman. Period, though. LOL, thank you.
The bad part is that I responded. I felt bad, though, because we, talked to him all night.
I mean, we really didn't talk to him all night, but that was a good response.
You
got a lot of DMs in here. What else should I go through?
No, let's not. Let's go through yours. The skeletons. So this is Bianca's.
Want to.
Gold to me. So this woman, verified on here, sent her a message.
If you're listening, yes, I am interested. I'd like to quit my job.
So this woman, not going to mention names, rhymes with Fendi, but it starts with a W. Wendy. So she messaged Alena and says, "You're gorgeous. Have you ever thought about doing a pageant?" So Alena's response was, "What? No, you're crazy." Laughing emoji. But this is the best part. This girl sends, "I think you could win!" Exclamation point. Sends another one. Miss America. You left her on red though.
What am I supposed to say? Now I just feel like she's making fun of me. No, that's a joke. She got
Sign me up.
She has friends with her. She's like, look, I'm gonna message this girl.
That was the best. I think you could win Miss America. You can just sign up for Miss America.
She never followed back, so I'm just gonna say
you didn't respond. What's she supposed to do?
Follow up. Miss America's not in my future. It's fine.
Apparently, it is. Wendy said so.
Well, Wendy, if you're listening to this, hit me up.
Hit my line again after I didn't respond.
I'm like 5'4". I'm not that tall. I could do something. We could get something going here. Let me know.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I think we're gonna make that a thing, right? We
no
DMs because we get some really good ones.
What if by the time we record another one, I don't have any DMs?
You will, Bianca. You will. Maybe she'll have followed up.
Tell your friends to message me next time.
Message my girl.
I'll have Austin sign the DMs. We won't say it's from him.
So thanks for joining us, y'all. We are hoping you will come back for episode 3. What are we going to talk about? Who knows? But it'll be fun and it'll be exciting.
We still have to talk about that. I don't know what we're going to talk about.
We love y'all. Boujie and Broke.
Out.